SpaceRandos are under attack, and we gotta generate some attributes for this attacking space monster. Here's its piloting ability. 13, not bad. Pilot of 13, and its gunner ability. 9. Okay. Alright, so it's not a super great shot at distance, but thing's got 2 giant arm claws, so it's good at ripping into stuff. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, our first spaceship combat. Okay, now this thing, let's roll on a couple random tables and just get so I'm gonna roll on the old school D&D encounter tables, just to see what kind of monster, just to get some inspiration for the monster that this thing might resemble. 5, that's other wilderness encounters. Okay. 5, go to D10. Roll that D10 and get 2. 12 gives us. Oh, the thing looks like something like a griffin, so it's so we'll wildly abstract that into. It looks like an amalgamation of slightly resembling several strange, the fusion of several strange animals, and yeah, the thing is just huge and spacefaring and grotesque and making its way towards us. It's initiative time. Black, blue for the good guys, black for the bad guys. Initiative. Making a piloting check for both sides. Whoever wins by the most goes first. This isn't canon out of the spaceships book. I'm winging this. I'm winging most of this. All these rules that you're going to see here are my simplifications to maximize fun and speed. Alright, so we've got 11, 14. So he fails his piloting by 1. And good old Terry, Captain Terry, he's got a piloting skill of 11. So he rolls a 9, so he goes first. Okay, so he is going to use his turn to use spacer skill and try to use his arm, robotic arm, to snatch one of his floating comrades in space. Oh man. Okay, spacer. Here we go. Let's see how much we can make this by. Oh, 9. Pretty good, pretty good. He's got a spacer of 16. So he made that by 7. That is, yeah, easily done. Snatches. Who's he gonna snatch? Let's see. He snatches this guy here. So guy number 2, and that. Oh yeah, that's Gene. Snatches Gene Doyle, and Gene will be pulled up against the hull of the ship by the end of this turn. Yeah, poor Big Tone there. All he can do is flail in space, in the void of space as he drifts. Terry can multitask, giving -2 to all rolls. No, he's not going to bother. Could he take a shot? We got that turret on this ship. The turret is at the back. Oh yeah, my firing arc. So I'm in this way. There's the front. The rear turret arc, firing arc is like this. Can't fire that way. I've got to back out and get running. Okay. This does not look good for our heroes. This thing moves in. It's got a thrust ability. Its movement is, okay, 1 per turn. So this turn, it moves 1. I need a vector. There's a vector for him. So he's moving 1. He's moved one this direction. Okay. Yes, next turn. Yep, we'll just leave it like that. Terry can't back out. Okay. Next turn. Initiative. That thing might open fire. It has. It's interesting to consider, to imagine the ranged weaponry. A giant, more or less organic. I guess these things would be actually fused with nanites and all sorts of crazy artificial modifications due to, crazy side effects of futuristic war, like nanobots and goos or something strange like that. So we'll say it's maybe it's partially metal. Its DR is basically on the metal scale. So anyways, it's got two forward-facing front-mounted weapons, ranged weapons. 2d6 times 5, that's a major, and a 66 weapon battery. It also has in the mid section, 46 times 5. So it can open up with all of those. We'll make it have to multitask for the -2 for each consecutive shot. So it'll shoot with the big gun there first with no modifier. Okay, so using our crazy rando rules here. Let me just reference my sheet. Okay, so it's got to, we're just going to count the hexes for its range modifier. I'm not going to bother with any of the space ranges or anything like that. We're just going to keep it simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, 11, okay. Got a -11 to hit from that distance. We are a good distance out still. Makes sense. Okay, -11. Maybe the thing, it doesn't have a good gunner skill. Its ranged ability is 9, so it will aim. I'll take the it's gonna shoot. It's not that intelligent. Needs a critical success to hit. It opens up with a volley and does nothing. Just out of curiosity, what kind of damage would this thing probably do? Let's just roll an example and take a look here. It'd be 10, 17, and that's times 5. 85? 85 damage? If that were to hit me, I have no armor anywhere except the aft. Just looking at that, I only have 40. Oh yeah, 40 hit points left. That would totally destroy probably almost 2/3 of the ship. Ow, we don't want to get hit by this thing. Okay. What next? Okay, initiative. That's a 10. He makes the piloting by 3, and that's a 10. Terry, he makes his piloting by, oh no, he makes it by 1. Okay, the creature goes first. It's heading this way at 1G. It's going to go to 2Gs. Land there. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's getting closer. Yeah, this thing's range ability. It packs a punch if it decides to land some shots, but luckily it's not great far out. Okay, and my turret. Okay, we're gonna turn. We're gonna multitask and turn. try and pilot this sucker. And that's a 13. Okay, so we fail to pilot. We twist a bit, enlist in space, in maybe in the third dimension. We don't end up changing our facing in any meaningful way. Oh, what I roll 13? Yes. Okay. Yeah, I failed by 2, so I pass. Okay, yeah. I go like this. So 1, and I take some damage. So that is how much did I missed by 3, 2. Missed it by 2. It's another 2 damage to the witch hull. To the mid. 2 damage. Okay, that's not enough to cause any disabling or anything like that. But, oh, my eraser's here. That's unfortunate. We are banging up this ship. Okay, that's his first go. Yeah, this thing didn't bother shoot. Well, on its turn, why not? Yeah, it tries to shoot, but it misses. Okay, I'm splitting my... Oh, shoot. Because I'm multitasking, I had an additional -2, so it's addition. I failed by 2 more. So I'm actually down to 36 hit points left on that ship. We're just banging this thing up slowly. I failed piloting checks. Okay, now he's splitting his action so that he could use the mechanical arm at the same time. So he is better with this, thankfully. It's the spacer skill. 16, he's got -2 because he's multitasking. He's gonna try and snatch up Big Tone. Need a 14 or less. Oh no, oh, 14. Oh, he rolls a 14. So he gets him. And that's not good enough to pull him inside. He grabs him. So he's got Tony on the end of the arm. Okay, initiative. Wow, I'm starting to really suck here now. I failed by 1, and that thing made it by 3. Okay, so it's at 2 G's accelerating this direction. It will go to 3 G's. Three, and move 3. 1, 2, 3. Closing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna shoot again. Oh, 5. It has an attack of 9. Oh, it needed a 4. Yeah, it narrowly misses. Okay, this is getting very dangerous. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, Tony is on the arm. The ship. Oh, the back end is... rear end's round. We're crashed into the side of the space station. We could shoot. Multitasking. No, it's too late. That would have been an additional -2, so that would have thrown everything off. Alright. Next round. Initiative time. Okay, 10 for us. We make it by 1. Oh boy. 9. It makes it by 4. Goes first. Oh man. This thing is going to cut into us with those ranged attacks and then grapple us. Open us up like a can opener with those giant claws. Oh man. Okay. It's at 3G. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's probably just gonna ram us. It's gonna ram us and try and grapple on. Maybe we can try to dodge that, but it's gonna stay at 3G thrust, so it won't boost any further. 1, 2, 3, and now it will open up. First major battery. Oh my goodness. 1, 2. So 2. So it's got a -2 on its 9, so it needs to hit a 7. Once it gets up at point blank, it's gonna beam us to smithereens. But okay, So it missed still. Try with its second battery with a -2. So it needs a 5 or less. Yeah, no, okay. Shoot spores or something cool. I picture like from the StarCraft. Okay, now we've got, who do we have here? This looks like, yeah, okay, this is Gene. This is our poor depressed Gene Dole. He's maybe finding, yeah, I didn't really need to roll that, but he's finding a lot of urgency and purpose at the moment, so he's going to run to his station. What is he? He is my engineering officer. Okay, right. He'll go survey the damage caused by that crash. He'll do damage control, I guess. Actually, he'll get just into the engine room and take his console, his workspace there. So I might need him to do some power boosting, because we do have an anemic power reactor. It's good for 2 power points, but we're gonna need to power 2 thrusters. That'll take all the power, and then if we want to shoot, we need 1 more power point, which he can provide us by overriding some things and possibly damaging some stuff. But okay, so Big Tone is okay, yeah, so he is grappled, so we should be able to just retract him in very easily. So we'll put him into the ship now this turn. So that will be automatic, but that does cause me to still have to multitask as Captain Terry, as he's going to try and hit the boosters, reel in Tony, and fire on this thing. Now this thing is armored. Oh, it's not armored in the front. Well, we don't really know that anyways. We can't make a called shot anyhow. We haven't done a sensor scan on it. Successful sensor scan by the book says that we can reveal some what the systems are where. Okay. We are going to hit thrusters. I really didn't know what to expect with this monster until we rolled the piloting and gunning ability on the thing. It did not look good because it had brutal ability to deal damage at range. And it's just as fast as us. And it's bigger than us. It has more than twice? It has twice the hit points. Okay, so we're going to... I would love to just turn and go this way, because this thing's coming in hot at 3G, and that will take it a second. It'll take it a few turns to get turned around. I'm gonna try and, yeah, I'm gonna try and just 180 and head this way. Okay, so -2. Darn it. Piloting. If I need a 9 or less, this would be a good time for a low roll. Yes, I needed a 9. I rolled a 7. He snaps the ship around like a pro. Right, so we turn. That's too bad because we did have the armor in the hind end. We turn, and actually we can boost. Okay, so everybody's on board. I'll take the darn tokens off. Thank heavens. Okay, so we've got, and we're gonna boost. We can turn and boost. Yeah, for sure. And we're gone. Okay, now, okay, we're not gone, but we're moving. Okay, this is gonna be a flyby. Oh boy. Initiative. Okay. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, we've got an 8, so we're 2 under. 3 under, sorry, and he makes it right on. So we go first. Now, Tony is at his gunner station, and he can open fire. Oh no, he can't. Curses. No, we've got that weapon battery mounted in the rear. Although that is going to come in handy very soon, as soon as we fly by each other. I lost my sensors. Lost my sensor, man. Okay. Oh, darn. Yeah, there goes my electronic operation. Jim Crane, that's too bad. Can anybody else? Yeah, Terry's so smart. He can do it. He's got, electronic operation is, what is that? Hard? Average. Is average. Okay. So that'll be -5 from his 18. He's gonna try it untrained. So he needs a 13 and -2 because he is piloting. So that's an 11. He needs an 11 to do a scan on this thing. Oh, he rolls a 6. Nicely done, Terry. Okay, so we need the full scan. Successful scan happens, and then we need an engineering analysis. So that will require Gene? No, I guess the scan is enough to do it. Yeah, the scan should be enough to do it. So we can identify and now target all of the systems that I generated for this monster. So it's got 2 weapon batteries in the front, 2 giant arms. That was pretty cool how that turned out randomly. It's got 1 thruster in the front of the ship as well, and it's mining digestive system, which is cool. Makes sense totally in the front. So this thing is just trying to it's gonna latch on to us with the 2 giant arms and just start tearing us open and eating. He's gonna go for probably the power core. Okay, so we know what we've got. We can't shoot it yet because our turret is in the aft and can only fire in the rear facing arcs. Piloting check. Nothing needed. This is routine. He's just gonna boost to 2. Hahaha. 1, 2. Flyby. And that will put him in firing next round, I guess. Okay. No, I'll allow that this turn. Why not? Okay, so I fly by, and yep. Okay, we're at close range there. It's 1 away, so -1 to my gun skill. 14. I got gun at 14. Okay, here goes. So I need a 13 or better. Oh yeah, I rolled a 6. Okay, so I lambaste this sucker with my major laser battery, 2d6 times 5, and I'm gonna get him in the rear end. Actually, no, from there I could hit rear end or mid. Let's see where I hit. That would be the rear end, and it's 2 dice times 5 damage. Oh, 3. So okay, 15 deck of damage, and the rear end has armor of 20. Ineffective. We can't shoot through the thing's massive nanosite living metallic alloy shell or whatever it's got on it. Disgusting thing. We did boost that to enabled to fire, actually, even to be able to make a shot to power up that weapon, we need some engineering wizard work from Gene down in engineering. Now, this is increased power task. Yes. Make an electrician skill roll. Awesome. Success means that careful switching and husbanding of power gives you 1 extra power point for this turn. Failure means it doesn't. Critical failure overloads the system, having round down the power points. I love that. We can break the system by overworking it. So Gene, we call down Mr. Wizard, give us some more power. And he rolls electrician. Oh no, he's only got a 10 in it. He fails, so we didn't get the shot off. We couldn't power up. We did no damage anyways on that attempt, so okay. So the thing goes next. So he moves. So he's gonna thrust, try to thrust the opposite way and turn. Okay. Oh, nice roll. 6. So it makes it. Oh, makes it by 7. Okay, so it goes the 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it can go down to 2. It can change its thrust by 1. Goes 1, 2, and manages to turn that ship around. And will fire on us. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so it's got a guns of 9. 1, 2, 3. So it needs a 6 or better. Thank heaven. Too close for comfort. 10. Okay. It shoots and misses. Next turn. 12. I fail by 1. Oh, he fails by 2. So we go first. Okay, first of all, we're gonna boost. We're gonna have to fly over this arm of space station. So we're gonna get a piloting check in here. We need an 11 less, and we fail. Okay, and I wanted to steer off, so I make the piloting check. I fail it by, I need an 11. I roll a 12, fail it by 1. Okay, so it takes me 1 hex. Okay, so I'm at 2. So I boost to 3. I go 1, 2, 3, and then I can, I can turn next turn. And I took 2 more damage directly to HP. I failed that by 2. Down to 34 hit points. I'm just grinding this. I gotta get better at piloting. Okay, so that's Terry, Captain Terry, piloting check. Next up, we've got Gene on board. I'm gonna do some power switching. Oh, 12. I needed a 10. Am I getting that right? Electrician 10. Yeah. Okay, I've still got no power for the. Nope. We're not gonna turn. We're gonna keep going and keep our backside to this thing. Because that's where our armor is. It's the only chance we have too. If that thing hits, it's gonna obliterate us. Oh yeah, I've got no power to fire back. Tony, what else can he do? He can't, yeah, he's just sitting on the gun. He's got nothing. He will aim. That's what he'll do. So that's 2 turns of aiming for him. So you'll get a +2 next turn. Okay. And this thing, 6. This thing goes. Okay, yeah, he will close. Yes, the monster would actually be at 1, but will boost to 2 now, not 3. I forgot to count him down because he had to slow turn and go. So 1, 2 is on our tail. We are ahead of it on the acceleration though. It will shoot 1, 2, 3, 4. Needs a 5 or less. Oh man, if that thing gets lucky, we are in trouble. And then a 3 or less for the next shot. Nope. Okay. It takes 2 wild shots and misses. Happens. Initiative. 10. I make it by 1. Ooh, it makes it by 6. Makes it by 7. Okay, this is where we get dangerous now. It's gonna close for a moment here. 3. 1, 2, 3. Right up beside us. Oh, some fancy flying on its part. Okay, it will now shoot. Yeah. Okay, it needs an 8. It got it with a 6. Okay, and it can from here hit aft or mid. So mid, aft. Yeah. So okay, so it does hit us in the aft section. Okay, so that's lucky. We can apply our armor to this damage roll. Okay, here goes some damage from the main turret on the thing. 2 6s, a 5, and a 2. It couldn't have got much worse for us. Okay, so that is 19 times 5. Whoa, 190 would be times 10. So 95 damage to the back end of us. 95. Okay, this is gonna. Yep, this is about how I expected things to turn out. 95 damage. Okay. We've got DR of 15. So we take 80. We've got 34 hit points left. And let's just consult the spaceship's book for that. I'm just realizing that we should have moved. We should move for everybody and then resolve shots because that would have missed on his attack because he doesn't close and then we go. We are keeping pace. Actually, no, that would only have, he rolled a 6, I do believe. He would have hit anyways. Okay, yeah, no getting out of this then. Okay, we get pounded in the aft. It doesn't sound right at all. Okay. So what happens is we roll random system in the back, the aft of the hull, and we get a 3. Well, that's armor. Okay. And that is destroyed because 50% of the hit points is taken out. 50% or more. Okay, so we took 80, so we are down to minus 46 hit points. We are almost 1 full multiple of hit points in the hole. We had 50 hit points. We're down to minus 46. The armor is destroyed. It says a destroyed armor system still provides DR. In brackets, the holes aren't that big, but another hit on that system ignores DR and continues through the system or through the ship. Ooh, this is bad. Okay, now we get to see the full brunt of what happens when you just destroy a ship. All right, so yeah, we just took a destruction to the armor system, and we got off lucky there. It says now a spacecraft that reaches negative its full hit points has suffered such damage to its structural integrity that it must make a health roll to avoid destruction. On failure, it is destroyed, which is detonate. We are, what are we? 4 hit points away from that. Okay, if I ground this thing again, I may blow us up. Okay, so that was that thing's turn. Obliterate us. Wow, 1 shot. What it took. Okay, our turn. Oh gosh, we are so badly ruined. We have some negatives. Okay, we can get everybody on the ball here. We can get some emergency repairs going, and I think we will take a. Oh, nothing serious was hit. So, piloting as normal. I want to change facing slightly. So that's an 11. My piloting is 11, so I make it. I want to change facing by 1 hex. And we will go 4 this turn. Yeah, with the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are pulling away from the thing. So it got to shoot at the most opportune time. I'm going to do the same as I pass it at a range of 1. I'm going to shoot at him. Okay, I'll first make my electrician check to see if I can get the power. Oh, and he does it. 7. Okay, Gene does some fancy switching and runs some extension cords through the reactor area over to the gun turret, and we have a powered up, aimed, ready to fire Tony, and he lets loose with a -1, so he's got 13. 13. We could target something specific. Do we want to? Okay, we'll take a -5 to choose which hull section we hit. It's -10 to hit a specific hatch or anything like that. We can scan for systems to target, but that's not going to really help us. So, okay, we're going to shoot it in the front. Well, let's see. What are we going to damage in the front? Yeah, well, yeah, it's got armor everywhere else, so we're shooting for the front. Let's just try and hit the thing. Okay, with an 8, we hit the thing. 1 to 3 is the front. Yeah, good. Okay, we do hit it in the front anyways. We got lucky. Okay, we hit him in the front. And the 4 hull for, what's our damage? Our UV super laser 2d6 times 5. Not a bad roll, not a bad roll. 8. So that would be 40 damage. Not bad. That's respectable. 40 damage. That's almost 50% of the things. Okay, 40 damage. Now we're talking. We're down to 60 hit points on the monster. Okay. Oh yeah, I had a plus. The thing's bigger than me. +2 to hit the thing, and it has a -2 to hit me. Well, yeah, well, it was that close. Whatever. Already too late. I forgot to factor in the size modifiers. Okay, great. We pummel the front with a nice blast. We'll roll to see what we disable, because that is a disabling. Yeah, it's front arm. Perfect. Okay, one of its arms. Okay. Yeah, we maimed the thing. Let's see. Okay, so we're sticking with the random Griffin roll, and we will roll its morale, and we will use, actually make a note of this, use the Griffin XP as the money, because we could tow this thing back. for cash, for study. We do have a lot of that. Or, oh yeah, we couldn't fit this thing in the cargo hold. We could tow it back though. Anyways, let me just check its morale of 8. Let's see if that's enough to dissuade it. 9, it fails. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. The thing fails its morale. Nice, okay. And initiative. 10, we make it by 1. Oh, it wins initiative. Wins initiative by 5. The thing, yeah, we'll accelerate up to 4 and continue straight ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our sensors will show that. And we will take a shot. 1, 2, 3. It is so -1 from range after we factor in size. -1. We're gonna shoot it again as we. Oh, okay. We'll see if we can get the power for it. No, not a chance. Okay, we're just gonna not push our luck and boost away. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're out of there. It can't get us from that range. Not a chance with its crappy ability to shoot, it seems. The crew can breathe easily once again as we let the moments, the experience sink in. Crew boosts, thrusts away from the debris field and space station and heads home with minus 46 hit points out of 50 hit points on that ship. Disabled armor. Gee. Yeah. We've got poor Jim dead in the cargo bay where he was recovered, and failed to resuscitate him when he passed out from holding his breath. Ran out of oxygen. Wow. Okay. That was quite a trip. Let's just do some bookkeeping here now. So we are on day 7, and it takes 7 days to get home with a successful navigation check. Oh, and he aces that. He's got a space navigation of 16, and that's a 5, so that would be a critical success. So yeah, we maybe grab some of the gravity well of the intervening planet, and we'll do it in 6 days. Wow. Okay. Griffin monster retreats. Thank heavens. Crew blast home. Captain's log entry here. In 6 days. And home for... Are we injured? Do we have any injuries? No, everybody else is fine. Oh, I gotta figure out some serious repairs here. We came home, I think, with very little to show for it. Let's just take a quick look here. Okay, looks like we can do the repairs. Structural repairs fairly cheaply, since no crazy systems were destroyed. It was just the armor. So we'll just say we have to rebuy that armor system. worth of metal. We've only got $5,000 left. So it looks like, yeah, looks like that armor. Oh, this is sad. Looks like it's 1.5 million to buy that armor. So, yeah, 1.5 mil. Our measly 5,000 isn't going to buy us anything. So, yeah, that'll buy us a gun. Oh, just another classic game of randos. I'm pleased to see the same motif, the same feeling, even brought to space, the same feeling of helplessness, of danger. This is great. Okay, so I'll just erase the armor system, and we have just a slagged system. Now we can, okay, I will spend the 5,000. We'll just get rid of all that, and we'll just say in a week or two, so we'll say in a week's time, we are able to get the ship back to full health at least. I can't recover the armor, I guess. Actually, it does say that a destroyed... Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can still have the armor, but I'll just leave it as destroyed. I'll spend the 5,000 still for the metal to patch up the hull and replace all that stuff. So I'll put that back. Armor DR15. And I'll put disabled. Okay, and we killed a zombie. That was it. So we will home planet for 7 days. We got 1 CP, 1 character point for killing that lone zombie, sad little zombie. And it looks like we got 2 character points for losing Jim. 3 CPs total. Those will come in handy for something. So it wasn't all for naught, at least. Alright, now, what do we want to spend these? What? Let's do it. Okay, I'll spend all 3 points for Gene, my engineering officer, to put his electrician up to 4. I'll put it up 2 more levels. So he'll have it at 12 now. That's gonna come in handy since we have an anemic power system on board the ship. So we can get that extra juice routed to the gun turret and the laser turret. Pilot ship is going to benefit as well on Terry Smith. Putting him up to 13 from 11. So he may not ground us as much. We'll blot him out. 3 points over here for Tony. His spacer ability is pretty terrible. His gunner is already up 4. Short sword. Let's put his spacer up to 4 points. So that'll put it up to a measly 8. Measly 8. He's terrible at that. He's not a bright lad. That's his problem. His IQ of 8, but his spacer skill at 6. Okay, so that is... Okay, so everybody's out 1 mag. Is that right? No. No, just 6 shots. Okay. Good. We are good. Poor Jim. It's nice knowing you, Jimmy. We're gonna have to go to the space cantina, to the spaceport cantina, and try and maybe recruit. We could really use another. What did he do? Oh yeah, communications officer. We'll see what we can roll up. Roll on. SpaceRandos. Pew pew pew.